Alright, hey guys, so let's take a look at me. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to take a look at me. Well, I guess you can say that. We're going to be taking a look at the CRKT Crawford Kasper. So this is the Kasperitis. It's me in knife format. No, it is a good knife. It's not modeled after me. I wish. But alright, I have some mixed feelings about this knife. So let me first go over quickly the specs. Let's see the measurements. Let's grab a ruler. Closed. This knife is 4 inches. Blade length is 3 inches, so pretty nice blade length. And overall length is, I'm gonna go with 7.5. So it's a pretty decently sized knife. And the weight, I'm not sure, but it's a little bit weighty actually. It feels a little bit hefty, chunky in the hand, but that does not actually prevent me from carrying it. I don't really mind the weight, and it's not too bad. Trust me, I don't even notice it. All right, so let's do some size comparisons. Let's put this guy right on top. He's the spotlight of the day. And now let's compare it to the Ontario Rat 1, also a great knife, but definitely bigger than the Crawford Kasper, as you can see. Definitely beats it. And here is a knife that's pretty much the same size as it. Here's the Spyderco Delica 4. So if you're wondering what kind of size it is and something comparable to it, if you have the Delica 4, it's pretty much the same size as the Delica. Alright, so let's get down to the materials and some of the things I like and dislike. And there's a couple of things I dislike, but first let's go over the materials. Alright, the blade, as you can see, it's a black coating on it. It's holding up pretty nicely and don't have too many problems with it. You can also get it with just a plain white blade, non-coated, and you can get it in plain edge or combo edge like this right here. And the steel on this is AUS 6M. I am not familiar with this kind of steel, but I am familiar with AUS 8, which is also on the Rat 1. And I can tell you that AUS 8 is pretty nice. And as for the AUS 6, I have been using it. I have been using this knife, and so far it keeps an edge pretty darn well. I like it for the edge retention capabilities. All right. So now let's see. Going into further details. Let's see. We have some websites say this is Zytel, and some websites say this is G10, but I'm gonna have to say, in my opinion, this is G10 because we have some actual. You can actually see, the weaving. Actually, you can see some layers of the G10, and it actually feels a little bit more like G10 than actual Zytel, but. Take that for what it's worth. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. I'm not trying to be an expert here. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Let's see. We have this, like I just showed you a close-up, we have this little cutout, which is meant for your fingers. And ergonomically wise, this knife is, it feels great in the hand. We actually have this cutout here, so the knife won't actually slip backwards, if that's even possible. But the thing I don't like, the jimping on the spine of the handle, not on the actual knife, but on the actual handle. Just the ergonomics kind of force you to push this lock right here. And this is a safety feature, which I will just go over in just 1 second. But ergonomically wise, I don't like it because it forces you to activate that safety feature or locking mechanisms, a second locking mechanism, if you want to call it that. So I don't really care for it that much. Alright, now like I said, let's go over the locking mechanism. This is a liner lock, as you can see right here, and this little lever right here, and if you switch that upwards, we see that this little metal part, you see that moving, that actually prevents the liner from moving, from failing, you know, so that's what it's for. But I do not like that feature, and just my personal opinion, but I don't care for it that much. I don't think it's necessary, but whatever, CRKT puts it on in a few different of their knives, and I guess you can't help it. Alright, let's see. We got stainless steel liners, like I said, liner lock. We have a stainless steel little backspacer right here, and it's quite easy to take it apart. It's torque screw construction, but you don't really need it for, I guess, basic type of cleaning. It's for the most part it's open construction except for the backspacer, so you can clean it apart quite easily. Let's see, method of opening is the thumb stud, and you can flick it like so, like so, you see. But the thing I don't like is the retention, the detent, what I mean, excuse my wah, but I do not like it. There's no detent whatsoever. It's like, you know, it's like whatever, it's just flopping around, and that's not good. You know, I can actually flick this knife without actually touching the blade. Watch, you see that? That's nice and all. It's nice to play around with, but a knife shouldn't be like that in my opinion. The detent should be just a tiny bit stronger, but it's okay, not too shabby. And another thing I don't like is the pocket clip. Too flimsy. That's the main reason I don't carry this knife all that much, is because the pocket clip is just so flimsy. Look at that. I can actually bend this out with my finger if I wanted to, which is no good. No, that's not good. You don't want that. Let's see, and what I do like, I like the factory edge, or I'm not sure if this is factory edge because I got this from two good friends on Christmas as a gift, so I'm not sure if this is the edge they put on it or if this is the factory edge, but I like it. It's razor damn sharp. They're very nice. I would even call it spaticle sharp. Look at that. That is a very nice edge. It's shaving that paper very nicely. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. So very nice. As for the serrations, they're also very sharp. So see, not too bad. So, and the cost is also a big surprise. This knife, I found it from anywhere from $20 to $60 on some websites even. So please look around. If you want to buy this knife, buy it for around $20 to $30. Don't spend too much money on this knife because there's a little bit of some flaws, but overall it's a nice knife. I recommend it. Take a look if you're looking for a cool CRKT knife. And yeah, and if you're called Kasper, hey, you got yourself a knife named after you. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, stay sharp, and have yourself a wonderful day. Peace and out.